All right, everybody, welcome back to another On Cycle Reacts. Here it is, the moment you've been waiting for, the moment I've been waiting for to tell all of you all that we were right.
We were right.
We were right.
Who told you?
Who told you? Preseason, we told you when we looked at it, the first at the very beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And we set it all the way up to finals.
We said all the way back in September, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was before the show announcements even came out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, our early wild predictions were spot on. And yeah, I think we're spot on. What did we say before?
Boston Devils, Coats.
I'm sorry, Boston, Blue Coats, Blue Devils.
What?
we said Boston.
You're losing it, man.
We said Boston, and I'm pretty sure
we at least said Boston. I think we said Boston and Coats at top.
Yeah, it was
we
one
said
and two.
Both their programs are so strong. I can't see them dropping much.
Dropping much, right? In Boston, this is their first championship, 85 years. They won the Ott, they won the Sanford.
I think both of those are firsts for them as well. They were really close to the Sanford last year, but then SCV took it. So
that's right.
Two caption award firsts, which I always love seeing.
Yep.
Always super fun.
And a color guard. And a color guard championship. So,
add to the pile.
This show is so great. I remember watching it early season and being like, I like it. It's not the only, but it is, I think, the most entertaining show of the year.
I was going to say it's fun and rare usually that the most fun show is also the championship show.
Yeah, because it's...
I think maybe like the last time that happens was like Coats 2016. That was a fun show.
That was a very fun show, yes.
Right? Obviously, all the previous championships were very good shows, but like they're not always like SCV 2018 is not a fun show.
No,
it's just a punch you in the face, grab you by the throat show.
Yeah, exactly. So I really think this is you're probably right. This is probably the first fun show that has won. That audience is just, it's so easily accessible.
Yeah,
it's so easy to watch. There's just nothing but cool moments throughout the entire thing.
It feels like a Cadets 2000s. Like it's gimmicky, but it's executed at such a high level and it's designed so well that it's like the gimmicks are part of the general effect.
Yeah. It's like they took Velvet Knights right out of the 90s and said, don't worry, boys, we're going to bring you back in full force.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a fun show. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's quit jabbering and watch.
Right.
Boom.
Look at this guy. Love the uniform cut. We watched our uniform episodes.
They're solid. They were fun to see up close. We had to see them real close at dying time.
Dude, I was 9 years back on the 35 watching this thing. So
I was talking to you earlier. I haven't just a casual back tuck into a kneel. Form controls they move is insane. Dumb. Field too. Casual one-handed cartwheel. Here it goes. So crisp. There's so much going on in that opening 3 minutes.
I said this about Boston's show last year, is that I enjoy watching their show last year several times. I enjoyed watching it several times last year because there was something different to see every single time.
Oh yeah, it's packed.
It is one of those things, if you're a real drum corps fan and you're going out to shows and you're seeing multiple shows, you can sit in a different part of the stadium and have a totally different experience from an entertainment standpoint.
Pick a different part of the field to watch, right? Or a different section.
So good. It's so good.
So much going on.
So I'll say one thing because we never shout out the guard enough. Do you know that the guard is on rifles the whole time?
Really? I guess every time I saw them, they have a rifle.
They have a full, whatever they have, 36, 40, 45 guard members. They're all killing rifle for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever it's been.
Well, and what's really impressive about that is not only obviously all the members are ridiculous and are top of the line world class rifle performers and probably on any piece of equipment in this Zingali winning guard line, but also the writing to not make that feel kind of stale.
It's great.
Crown had a full guard rifle feature. After a little while, you're okay,
can we, let's get over
a little bit, overstaying its welcome. To be able to do that for a whole opener.
Yeah, when really two. I mean, if you kind of
intro and movement one.
Right,
much,
exactly.
Right?
For the whole time, and you're right. There's different pockets of rifles doing different things with different parts of the horn line at different times, and it doesn't feel stale. It feels like a different motif and feel every single time.
That's great. And just so much.
Dude,
I just gotta wonder what the writing process was like for this show.
I can't even.
Hey, can you jump on this guard's stomach? You think you can catch when he does that? He's yeah, probably.
I said, if anybody's out there that marched this show, I'm hoping you find us, you call us, get in the comments and let us know. I want to know how much of the body and weird stuff that you guys are doing in there was a straight up staff call, or it was just, hey, we're learning. The other part of the corps is learning something right now.
Yeah, did they have a talent show?
Right, exactly. They're just hanging out and they're going, why don't we do this?
Wouldn't
it be fun? And I would love to know how much of this. The same thing with the mellow feature with the hands all over the place. Who said? I think
where did that originate? Yeah,
I think there's actually a thing out there on the YouTube space, Flow Marching put it up or whatever, that talks about. There's a mellow player was explains how that kind of happened.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, if you have a link, drop it in the bio, or if I could find it, I will. But there is so much, and the last thing I'll say about this, because I think you all should just pay attention to it as the rest of the show goes on, because I sat down front. I've seen the show twice this year. I saw it from behind when they were at our home show in Reading, in Downingtown, and I saw it at finals up close. The amount of body consistency from member to member in the horn line,
while doing weird, unfamiliar, dance ballet like we usually do in drum corps.
There is very, very few, if any, repeat
movements,
processes, motifs, whatever you want to call them, that the horn line is being asked to do. It's not like, hey, remember when we did this with your legs? Just do that again.
You're just doing a second position plie.
Right,
and everyone knows how to do that, right? It's not, it's very different each time.
It's different all the time, and it's written so well. It makes total sense where it is. It feels very much like a horn line member went, I'm playing this. It would be cool if we just did this. Because it feels right in the body, right?
Yeah, right. It feels like it was written by and for the people playing it, which is a testament to how the staff is approaching it.
Absolutely. So I want to know. So if you're out there, I want to know. Tell me more things. All right, let's keep. Let's keep moving. I love this feature.
Yeah. I have the callback to last year, the opening.
Yeah.
Such a fun movement. Jetsons theme, something.
Yeah, it's a 50s thing.
Yeah.
There were two guys there at the end that were like, sorry, buddy, you're going to live in infamy in your championship show that people are going to watch 1,000 times, and
sorry,
you
bud.
moved wrong.
I mean, listen, he's joined the hallowed ranks of guy from 2013 Crown who went to the wrong spot, right? The ballot hit.
Yep, exactly. You know, it's funny if you watch. We just posted up yesterday my mellophone run of the of our championship run. If you watch the very beginning of the opener, I just take a hard left 2 counts early for no reason. Nobody else moves. Finals, yeah. It's you can see it on the camera, dead on the tape.
So funny.
I was like, why did I just do that? You know, it's like one of those.
Sometimes
like,
your brain just. I had a show, and I think you and I are pretty consistent performers after our many years in the core, in the activity. There was a show where I just took 2 completely wrong direction changes. First step of the show, I'm supposed to go hard right. I was like, whoop, whoop.
I'm like, I'm just going to do this right now for no reason. I've never done this ever in the entire...
never once have I marched left at this set ever, and yet for some reason my brain's like, go that way.
The whole opener we count in 10s, and for whatever reason, when I stepped off, I was like, this is an 8 now.
This is an 8 now. I was like, everything in its right place is now an 8.
I have no idea why. But anyway, listen, this whole 50s
So we're saying we get it.
I was really happy that Boston kept the 50s motif somewhere in the show.
Into it.
Really leaned into it hard. You know, like it's such a cool, catchy, like just it's
so
just
different,
fun. It's
right?
fun. It's just fun.
It's really, this is not to bring up something that's going to be triggering for you, but it's one of the reasons that I think like Blue Devils 2014 is such a good show and a good brass book.
Right.
It's because, like, you know, what Boston's doing here is they're playing a style that's really just not seen much in drum corps.
Yes, correct.
Right?
Yeah,
and they're doing it so well.
Yeah,
right.
So well.
So a corps that can do that and can do all the big strong hits and really drum corps moments, and they can also take the sort of finesse that it takes for this fun campy 50s sort of vibe, and have so much control while they're like kneeling and sitting and running across the ground while playing at a lower dynamic.
Yeah.
Together at a huge field spread.
Yeah. It's
super impressive and very deserving of the Jim Ott.
Yeah, for all you people out there that may not be hornline players and don't really understand, especially you drummers out there, because you guys are always like 4 feet away from each other.
Yeah.
Being a hornline player and playing with that kind of spread is probably the hardest thing that we do. Right, when you're on the 20 and your best friend is on the other 20, and you have an 80-yard spread between having to make sound appear in the crowd at the same time, it's so difficult. It's very, very difficult to continuously wrap your mind around those changes throughout a show.
Yeah, it's something you got to stay engaged with the whole time, and it's so easy to not.
Yes,
right? To just fall back on what you're listening to.
It's not just play in time, right? Sometimes it's play ahead of time. Sometimes it's play just slightly behind time. It depends on your instrument too. Tubas always have to play ahead of time because their instruments are just a lower pitch range, and it takes longer for sound to get up there. Versus trumpets, who have to always kind of play, not always, but they play on the backbeat a little bit more because they're so aggressive. Yeah, and the tone just travels so quickly. Yeah, so it really is a skill set that's very difficult, and Boston is they do it so well this year.
It's one of those things, like getting a large field spread for big moments like this is one of those things that you can do, and it's effective because it looks impressive.
Yes,
and two, it's like people who know watch it and go, that's hard. It's difficult, and I'm giving them credit for it.
Right.
Yep.
When people say, like, how do judges make those calls? This is one of the big judge things, right? Is how exposed is your organization? Where is the balance of tempo, which is
the pulse center.
The pulse center, if you want to call it that, which is usually the drum line. Where are they in regards to the bulk of the horn line? Where's the guard at doing all the things? Those kind of spreads that's what makes judges go, this core needs to be ahead of the next core.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, that's great. All right, let's keep going because we're fangirl about this thing.
Yeah, right.
Drumline running.
Yeah. Wow.
Crazy.
Something you see every day. Also, I love the uniform color contrast.
Mm-hmm.
This is a balance challenge. Always a big fan of when a ballad ends with, again, I'm alluding to Devil's 14 again, but I'm a big fan of like a nice controlled like trumpets, mellophones, low brass enter, just like a nice like building the chord from top down, nice and controlled and open, just like super sonorous,
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's a stark. I think they have one of the best ballads this year because it's the right length. It's the right length. It's not too much. It has all the exposure that it needs to have for the horn line. It has beautiful moments for the guard. It features the batons. And here's another thing for the crowd, out here. I think the batons are because it's a 50s era show. very, very big in the 50s, the baton twirlers.
And
Because I have no
probably,
idea why else you would have them, right? Like, what else would there be a reason? Just because, like, hey, we have 2 girls that are really good at baton. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, like, there's lots of girls that are good at baton that we
In
never...
Colorado, there's probably a decent amount of overlap.
There's probably some of them that overlap. But so why have it? So the only reason it makes sense to me is this 50s things. If you know,
makes sense.
If you know, put it in the comments. I want to know if we've heard anything about that. But, and I said it before, and I'll say it again. I'll say it every time. Clap hands for putting the tubas up front and letting him take it, letting him take a knee. Because like I said, I was right there. It was 9 rows at finals, just getting low brassed in the face. It's so rich and thick. And
it's such a different sound when you can hear them acoustically.
Yes. Yeah.
Instead of them being supplemented, you know, being stuck in the backfield, and the low end being supplemented by a synth.
Yeah, and you know it's funny too because I was sitting like right in front of all the synths for every freaking drum corps, and I was just getting synth pounded. You know, which I get. You're in a stadium for 30,000 people, so like you have to do that, and I'm down front. But I felt like Boston's audio control during that section specifically, they pulled a lot of that synth down and just really got the horn line into the mics, and you could hear the tubas really playing, and the baritone low end, third baritone's really pumping out some really good sound.
Yeah.
And it was the only ballad that I heard at finals, except for maybe the Troopers ballad was pretty good with it too, where it was just kind of there wasn't a lot of electronic feel to it. It was a very, very heavy, low brass sound. You know, like it was just big and bold, and it was great. And it's tubas down front, man. So, you know, kudos. We need. And I say this for all tuba players out there, we need our moment in the sun occasionally. Put us down front. Put us down front and let us do some stuff.
Yeah. So let the tubas have their moment.
Yeah. We don't
carry
get much.
On the heaviest instrument.
We don't do much.
Yeah.
All right. Our job sucks. Nobody loves us. Okay. let us have our moment.
All right. Let's finish this out.
Yeah. Let's go ahead.
Bunch of cuts they have to share instruments in the front. Silver exercise balls. Walking with their soldiers from South Korea. Back on rifle. So clean and controlled.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And in the direction of Chris Holland.
I love some good just
Boston,
like
Massachusetts.
pipe
The
organ.
Boston Crusaders.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah. So one of the things I think is really cool at the end there, and they added it in a little bit later in the season, and it's just one of those things like, where can we get more GE points? And then I'm sure they didn't get credit for it, because why would they? But at the very end, they are standing on those balls, playing as loud as humanly possible. I'm not sure if you saw the horn line when they're in those 6 or 8 pockets of like circles. There's a member in the middle, standing on the ball. Yeah, see if you can go back and find it. Yeah, see he's standing right there, and there's a couple of hornline players holding them, and they're holding the ball, and they're holding like the back of his shirt or his legs or whatever else, trying to make sure he doesn't fall off, but they're standing on those balls.
That's wild.
Dude, it's like, imagine being told like, hey, Baritone, I know you've been running for 10 minutes straight, but we're going to need you to step up on this exercise ball now, and I need you to just stand there and play a triple forte.
Yeah.
Go to town. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's so cool. And there is not a moment in the show where the horn line and everybody is being engaged in a very difficult way. Like, there's not a member on that field that is not it's easy for them.
Yeah.
You know, because everything is overly difficult. I'm sure it became easy as time goes on.
They make it look easy.
Yeah, they sure do. You know, when you do anything with enough repetition, it becomes a little bit more second nature. Right?
Most of the time.
But
I mean, but there are some drunk war shows that have a lot of demand and you can see it come through.
Absolutely.
Like a lot of times when Crown or Cadets or even Colts sometimes will really push the envelope, and sometimes you get to the end of the season and it's like they're doing it well, but you can tell it's hard.
Yeah, you can tell they're dying. Right? Yeah.
Boston, every single moment, their horn line looks like they're not breaking a sweat.
Yeah, the whole time. It's unbelievable. Yeah. I remember watching them again. We watched them from the backside line, or from the behind, whatever you want to call that, at our finals or our show in town show.
Yeah.
And I remember watching them at the end, and there was a couple tuba players, and they were just sprinting as fast as they could to get to their set, and they just went like this. And they just melted into their set. They weren't even breathing hard. Yeah. And I was like, screw you guys.
You fit punks.
Screw you guys, you damn kids. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, I would be exhausted at that point. I mean, there's no way. I mean, obviously, I'm 43 years old. There's no way I could do it anyway.
It's also often, though, with a lot of the DCI shows, it's a testament. I mean, this is like a 12, 13-minute show.
It's a long show.
But it's a testament to how well so many winning and successful DCI shows are paced.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? Doing lots of hard stuff the whole time, but then a lot of times they'll be like, all right, let's pull focus away. Let's look at the guard or the drum line for a little bit. And while the horn line's not playing and isn't the focus, we'll give them something to do, but it won't be super physically demanding.
Yeah, yeah.
It might be technical and still, requires an amount of focus, but it lets them rest a little bit, catch their breath, get their heart rate down, get their chops a break for a second, and then come in and do the ridiculously hard stuff that they're being asked to do really well.
Yeah.
Right. It's a difficult thing to do as a designer.
Yes, I agree with that. And I think drum corps in general has been doing a really good job from all the designer standpoint recently. So
yeah, they're doing more and more of the more successful corps are learning how to do that.
Yeah. So last thing I want to say is shout out to the drum line because they only marked 8 snares all through the last couple of days. So the one kid that was out at Allentown, he was sick. I think it was the center snare. And then right after that, I want to say one of the other snares broke their ankle.
I think it's something like a fracture.
Or a stress fracture or whatever it was. So I don't think he played at all. So what that means really is that the entire snare line had to relearn drill 3 days before finals, which is wild. Right? They're just like, hey guys, we're gonna close these gaps in.
Yeah, you have to. It's like you're doing the same movement, but it's all very slightly adjusted, which is a nightmare.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, as a drummer, like
it's a little more.
You never did.
Drummers tend to guide the form more because they're always in a tight form, almost always in a tight formation.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's still hard to do.
Yeah,
right. That's hard to do with precision and make it not look messy.
A total mind, blow going into finals. Like, it's crazy. So
the fact that they did that and then got a 20 on finals.
I know, it's so stupid. It's so ridiculous.
A perfect
score.
And as far as those things go, we can get into that. But basically a perfect percussion buck.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's good, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you guys, for Boston, for all you fans out there who are still watching.
Yeah, I didn't say this as much during the performance because I wanted to listen, but like their horn line sounds so good. It's so clean.
Gino
so much technical work.
Gino has been doing that for the last couple of years up there since he went there in 17 or 18.
Yeah.
And like their horn line just sounds lights out all the time.
That sounds so
right
good.
now. Yeah.
So much control and variety during the technical sections.
I think it's a testament to when you talk about horns. So because we're horn line players, because everybody says, oh, these horns or those horns are like Yamaha or Jupiters or Kings are crap or whatever. They use the 825 horns. They're like whatever Chinese made. They do whatever they do with their thing. They're Boston's horn whatever, but they're not a name brand horn. Not yet. There probably will be after this year. Good luck, trying to find them. But their horn line just sounds good because they're trained so well. They're just quality musicians that just really know what they're doing.
Every year that BD in the 2010s won a Gemot, they're on this crappy System Blues.
Yeah. Well, there was their System Blues when they originally made. They were actually good.
Yeah.
Before they got bought out by a different company, because they were originally Kings, Kings are great horns. And then King got sold, and I don't know. There's a whole thing behind it. Comments. I know
they were not on the best horns.
I know you nerds out there know all the dates and the times and all that kind of stuff. I just know that originally when System Blues were made, when they were made by King, they were good horns.
Yeah.
And then somebody bought out the rights to System Blue, and they made them differently in a different place. Yeah. They just made them bad. So
yeah.
So anyway,
okay. Testament to Boston. I mean, they won every performer sub caption.
Yeah.
You know?
Everything but GE and Visual. It's the only thing they didn't win.
Yeah.
So. Which
amazing job.
Is wild to me they didn't win GE, but okay.
I think it makes sense. Yeah.
I don't. I mean, it's general effect, right? The effect of the show.
Yeah.
I like Blue Coat Show. I enjoy it. I don't think it's nearly as effective as what Boston produced.
I think it's effective in different ways.
I totally
so
agree with that.
It probably more comes down to what the judges value.
Yeah, of course.
Right? It's a different kind. There are two different kinds of shows.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get more into the Blue Coats GE when we react to the Blue Coats show, and then we can get into a little discussion there.
Yeah.
But until then, you got anything else?
No, I think we're good, man. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, if you're still hanging out with us. And send us to all your friends and family because we like talking to you guys.
Yeah, we like reaching a different audience, Yeah. And now that we're past the final season, let us know what other shows you would like us to react to, right? Whether it's a show from here or a show from anything in drum corps or even just the marching arts in general. If you want us to react to some Rhythm X, sure, why not?
There's some really fun shows that I have written down that a lot of you have already suggested. So I'm looking forward to maybe diving into some oldies but goodies.
Yeah, we'll be doing that now. That's the sort of off season.
Yeah, during the off season a little bit. So
right. So. But until then, we will see you next time. Off cycle.